further design, make sure we're all on the same page, and then final after that, and then sit down one more time and say, here's the final plans, is this what we think it's gonna cost, and this is ultimately the end product. To have, like, it sets up a better communication between everyone involved, and it's the right way to do it. Years ago, we never did it that way. We just took it and designed it, and then that's just the way it was. But today it's different, and we feel it's better. You know what you're getting. We understand your needs. Something may come up operationally or something that we're missing, so we can incorporate those things in. Just a better dialogue.
Especially when you're doing what you're doing here, when you're mixing old and new components, both pieces. And that's where, you know, Doug's going to be totally valuable in this process.
So there'll be 2 or 3 meetings on that, going through that, and more if need be, if as we go through it. But that's how we'd like to approach it. And John's correct, especially with the existing facility, and even after we do that, when you get into construction on existing facilities, you may run into things no one knows, and we just got to deal with it then. But we'll try and do our due diligence on the front end and address everything that is known, and also your concerns. You understand why we're recommending what we're recommending, and you understand what you're getting as far as from an engineering standpoint. I think puts everyone on the same page there. Next category is category 3, key personnel and roles. Again, I'm Richard Birch. I'm CEO of the company. I've been with the firm 26 years. I'm going to be the project manager on this. If things are in the design that come up where you as a board or you as operators don't feel comfortable in the meeting with Brian, I may not be at every meeting. I want you to know I'm going to be there. We want to do your work. We're right down the road from you. We're working all the way around, all around you, and I just want you to know if something comes up, I'm going to be engaged to where I want to address any issues you may have. I want to do it on the front end, not the back end. And John kind of does the same thing also. John's been with us a year, but he's been in municipal business for 10 to 12 years, and he's been around the block 1 or 2 times, and he's familiar with what you're going through. Brian has been with the firm 16 years. He will be the project engineer, and then Sherry Holzman, the designer. She's been with us 27 years. And David Dahl, he's been with us 38 years. That's 108 years of experience there, just those individuals listed on that page. I'm going to skip the education on the Purdue grad and PE. Brian's Evansville graduate from PE. John has a degree from IU. And then Sherry's graduated from Jensen's. And then David is a Rose Holman graduate from 76. And David graduated at the top of his class in 1976 from Rose. Pertinent experience for the firm. We work as a team. We have experience in mainly water and wastewater. 80 to 90% of what we do is water and wastewater. We've been doing it for 55 years. We have civil engineers. We have mechanical and electrical engineers. And we have 2 licensed surveyors. We also do stormwater, building design, parks and recs, streetscapes, and downtown enhancements. Again, we've been doing it since '59. We started out with 4 or 5 people, and the firm's now around 40 people, and that's where we've been probably the last 15 years, around 40 people. Project experience on wastewater, on page 17, the town of Shelburne is probably, we did that in the last 2 or 3 years, it's probably very similar to what this project will be. It was an existing plant that David Dahl worked on, upgraded it and made improvements. You got anything you want to add on that?
No, it would have the same design capacity, the same types of facilities. If it was funded with rural development through a combination loan grant, like Richard said, it would be very similar to the final project that
I'm not going to go through every one of them, but Eleanor, right now, we're under a big water project with them as we speak, and we've done a wastewater project in the last several years with them also. Town of Line, right up the road from them. I've been there water and wastewater works probably over the last 20 years with them. Of course, Lagodi would do their works, and then also the City of Washington, we're back working for the city with under the new administration. We work mainly throughout southern Indiana, but we do have an office in Indianapolis, and we are doing work in Plymouth. So we didn't do that to grow the company, we did that to sustain the workforce, because I had concerns that funding's going to get tougher and tougher, and we have 40 employees that have been there, and I want to keep them busy and keep them employed. Page 19, personal experience. Again, I'm not going to get into, I've worked on numerous projects over my 26 years. Projects that I've worked on are from $500 up to $25 million. We're doing a $25 million water improvement project at Cocoa Lake Regional Water and Sewer District right now. Brian's worked on numerous water and wastewater projects. Probably he worked from 500 up to
8, 9 million.
Sherry's worked on numerous projects for us. On page 20, John, and I hate to seem like I'm rushing, but I'm trying to make sure we meet the 20 minutes. So, one thing that John has done under his tenure as mayor of Petersburg was implement a wastewater collection system inspection program. John, you want to touch on that a little bit?
I think some of you are familiar with it. In fact, I think John sent you that program earlier, what we do. There's all kinds of ways to look at eliminating your I&I and reducing that, the influent infiltration your plant has. You've taken some steps, you've got flow equalization, you've got some of the mechanic aspects of it that need to occur, but there's also a policy side. And, you know, if there's things we can help you with there, I think to give you just a more complete program. And it benefits your homeowners too, especially if you can tie it to the sale of property in the town. Protects the buyer when they buy it, just one other way. There's legislation this year on meth labs, where that's a disposable thing. Well, I'd want to know too if my sewer line was full of tree roots and was going to cause me problems as well. And that's something that's missed sometimes. So there were some neat things we did there. You can document the reduction. It's slow, but it's sure as far as how you affect those homeowner habits as well.
And I don't think we want to, that was a program John utilized in Petersburg, but I think it originally originated at Huntingburg. So I don't want to convey to you that, but
everybody's got their own little twist with it. That's right.
Tweaked it, but that's something out there that I can assist you on should you want to do that. As far as firm resources, we have 7 professional engineers. Our combined experience is 150 years. As far as engineering, we have 2 professional licensed surveyors. I'm on page 22. We have 2 assistant engineers, 3 client administrators. That's what we call John. He's one of those client administrators. 5 designers, 4 drafters. Designers and drafters are the ones that are working with the engineer, putting stuff on paper or on the computer now to get it out the door. Staff environmentalists, and this is, we think we're a little bit unique here. Have over 33 years of experience. But Chris Shelton, he is a licensed operator, water and wastewater, and we utilize Chris when we make sewage treatment plant improvements, just like we're going to do for you, hopefully. When it's done and constructed, we just don't walk away from it. We're here to help you get it up and running if you need it. If there's operational issues, he can come out and troubleshoot it, and he's probably second to none, in my opinion, on what he can do to come in and assist the operators if it needs to be. I mean, the operator's got a good grasp on it and you're comfortable with it, but it is a different animal that you're going to have once we make the improvements. So we have that individual available to come and work through you on the startup of it to make sure the plant works. How am I doing? We got about 5 minutes?
Yeah.
We got 8 project construction reps with over 130 years, or inspectors. John, I want to let you go now.
I think that the message, take from what Richard just said, is with the level, the amount of seniority and longevity that our employees have, I'm going to forever be the new guy. That's the way that works. But I've worked with these gentlemen even before I was employed with them for, I was mayor for 10 years, and they were my mayor for 9 of the 10, the last 9 years. Absolutely, I just have total respect for them, and I believe in the continuity when it comes to her system, my system. So that's something we would advocate for very much, is having one set of hands when it comes to one set.